Hey everyone, my name is Taylor, and today I'm bringing you the updated level 150 myth build. I would like to update my last videos so we can have some clarity. There's been big changes to how we build our gear, and I'm going to show you kind of two builds. One's going to be a little more on the PvP side, but it's also a good option if you are looking for something a little different. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to see is we have 8,191 health, we have about 164 damage, 52 resist, 28 accuracy, 662 block crit, 436 block, 35 pierce, 711 pip conversion, which is 56%, 101 power pip, and 114 shadow rating. So let's review the gear. So for our hat, we're running Merciless Hat. All the Merciless gear can be farmed from inside Lemuria. There's a chart out there that shows you which bosses drop what, but a good starting place is to farm that final fight. I believe this drops from the scion of the old one. You can also craft all these pieces, so you might see in some of these videos that I have crafted versions of this. So starting with the Merciless Hat, we're gonna be running the Malice robe. Unfortunately, we have to do this. The Light Brigade robe is better. I could get away with this if it wasn't for the accuracy. So if I compare, my every stat goes up by like 1, but my accuracy drops to 20. So if you're okay with a 5% chance to fizzle your regular spells, then this is overall otherwise a buff. So it's just that 5% chance to fizzle your shadow spells. That's really up to you. So for Myth in particular, it's not a big deal to like the difference is not that big of a deal between that little accuracy change, but everything else would be better with the Light Brigade armor. So that's going to be up to you. For boots, the Merciless Smith boots, again, final fight or crafted. For wand, you can either go with the Merciless Smith wand or the Supreme wand. Both of these are very viable. The big difference is the Merciless wand is going to have bigger stats, but not like so much so that it's a huge difference, and pip conversion, whereas the Supreme wand is going to have that shadow rating. So depending on what matters to you, you can kind of go from there. I should also comment that both of these are a little obnoxious to get. This one could be crafted though. This one you kind of have to get lucky or pay someone in powers for it. For the Athame, this is not changed. We're going to go with the Merciless Smith Athame. This is, with the change, this now gives pip chance, which is amazing. It also makes up for the fact that they took away pip chance on the rest of our gear. For here, we're going to have, of course, the 2 Pierce Jewels, because you don't run anything else nowadays. Health Jewel, probably get a better one, and of course a 10% pip Jewel. For the Amulet, I'm running the Merciless Smith Amulet. With Myth, you do want that pip conversion, most likely, because you have a decent amount of 5 pip or odd pip spells. The stats otherwise are pretty much standard. For a ring, you're going to want the Merciless Myth ring. This ring is just really good now. It is pretty much better than any of the older rings. You're going to get a little less damage and crit than the old ring, or a little less damage, that's it. But you're going to make up for the fact that you have more health, you have pip chance, you even have mana. Not that matters, but and then you get more socket jewels. For the pet, you just want to run a double triple. Mine's technically a fail, at least from my head, because I wanted Mighty there, but you know, whatever. This is a double triple pet with Mighty attached, so you're gonna have the stats high enough to get 7, 7, 11, and then 11 and 6 for the resist. For mount, I don't have any special mounts for my myth. Although if you wanted to push more damage, you'd want to go with like the Frilly and that mount power couple. They will give you like 5 more damage or something, and then alternatively you can go with a Gulcher, or better yet, the Pierce mount. It's really up to you for any of those. For deck, you're gonna want to go with the Supreme Old Judge deck, or the version of this that gives block. Kind of up to you. I haven't upgraded because I don't really want to spend the pip jewel at the moment, so that's where I'm at. So for my second build, I'll get into it right now. This one is a little more pay to win, and the stats are a little different. This is what you would look like in PvP, and this might be a good option for you if you just prefer a little more pierce. This is the big thing that comes with this. It is quite a bit more pierce, and you could definitely get more actually. So for the damage, I'm at 155. This is a little off of what you'd want to be getting, and I'll explain why in a second. Pierce 50 or resist 51 resist around clock across the board except for death. Good enough accuracy not to fizzle anything. By the way, you're at 8,894 health, so your health is much higher. So you are more survivable with this setup. You have 630 crit, pretty much the same crit. 544 block though, huge block upgrade. For Pierce, that's 40 Pierce instead of 35, and if my pet didn't fail, I would have 42. So that, we can leave that for discussion. About the same, literally the same pip conversion, same power pip, and 118 shadow rating. So what am I running for this? I'm running the Highlands hat. This is a pack hat from the Unforgiven Dead bundle. You can also farm it in the gauntlet, although I have not gotten many things from that gauntlet. This gives you a lot more resist than the Merciless, and it gives you pips, which is really convenient, which allows me to run the Merciless Smith robes. So comparing the robes, no matter what, the only thing you're really losing, you're losing some resist, but like you gain that Pierce, and that Pierce is a large amount of Pierce, so if you're looking for that, it's really good. And you also get a large amount of block, so your block goes up quite a bit. For the boots, Merciless Smith boots, pretty straightforward. The wands, same thing. That we discussed, you can kind of go back and forth between what you feel is right. Same athame. For the amulet, you either this or a mastery amulet. For the ring, we're gonna go with the same ring. For the pet, this is where it's different. This is what I have. What I would have preferred is to get either a pet where I could pop a armor piercer onto it, or I could castify Joe on it. Either way, this is pretty good. I'm gonna try and get a cleaner one in the future. I gotta fail with the myth giver, but I will be going for some other versions of this in the future. I just haven't yet, so my stats will probably look a little different if you see me at some other point. But you need the accuracy for this build coming from the pet. That is the big thing, and you'll want the double resist and at least a dealer, and then what else is kind of up to you. So that you'll want some pierce probably, if you're going to go PvP especially. Mount, same kind of rules. You can get more damage with the Philly combo, or you can get the Gold Surf for more damage, or for the Pierce, you get the Clockwork Corsair. That's probably what I'd go for. And about the same thing for the deck. Pips Jewel, same thing. So that'll be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share and subscribe. It really helps a lot. I'm sorry that I have been delayed on getting these out. I kind of really wanted to update them, but things got busy in real life, so that happens. Alright, anyway, goodbye.